Hey, Ferro, the guy with a fresh new haircut.
So this is a Ferro PSA situation where Ferro can teach you fun things. So in the future, Michi,
Oh,
if
right,
somebody
right.
ever grabs you like that, you go for the eyes and you go for the ears. Do not do the whole, like, a lot of people will tell you, kick them in the balls. Don't do that because there are
Balls.
two. So here's the thing about that. There are two types of men in this world. The first type of man, you kick him in the balls, he falls on the ground, he cries.
Right.
The second type of man, you kick him in the balls, he gets really fucking angry. And then he falls on the ground. The problem is you have to survive that like 30 to 40 seconds of really angry, and your odds are not good. I know I'm second type.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Third one gets horny.
Third is horny. Thank you, Nat. So that's great. But no, so here's the thing. So knees, and this is the thing, like, you don't have to be super big and strong. If you kick somebody in the side of the knee, like if you heel kick them, you know what a heel kick is, right?
No.
If you straight kick out and you aim to hit them in the knee with the heel of your foot, it's called a heel kick. And it's probably one of it's and it's not, it doesn't, you don't have to be super strong to execute this. But you do, well, throat, the problem with throat is sometimes height. Remember, she's short, chat.
I was also like, how about eye? What if they're wearing glasses?
Well, if you can get the eyes, great. If you can't, the ears. If you can't, what is guaranteed, ankles, shins, knees.
What's a shin? Teacher, I ask. Which one is the shin?
The shin bone. The shin bone, which is, the lower part of your leg between your knee and your foot, is the shin bone.
Ah, okay.
On the front, okay?
On the front.
Most people, it hurts. Have you ever run that part of your leg into something? It hurts.
No.
A lot. Okay, well, take my word for it. It hurts a lot. But the big thing is ankles, putting your, again, heel kick, heel kick an ankle, heel kick the side, not the front, but the side of the knee. And what'll happen is you'll break their fucking shit.
Really?
Because the goal is to get them to let you go and then to disable them so that you can run away. You don't stick around. You don't try to fight. 95% of the time, male versus female is not going to come out the winner. That's just biology. Not trying to start a debate with anybody. I'm just saying basic biology. The majority of the time, the goal should be to get away. The goal is to disable them. Because here's the thing, from a legal standpoint, if you, being a small woman, right, you can hurt a dude really bad and get away with it if they attack you in any way, shape, or form. That is just the truth of the matter. Legally speaking, if a guy, shin bone, because exactly, knees are weak to horizontal pressure. So like the way the human knee, the way the human knee is built, if you kick the side of it, it doesn't take a lot of force to dislocate or break somebody's knee. It doesn't. It's just about knowing how to maximize the force that you have. So that's why the heel kick, it is just like, if you look at your leg, right? Like as you're sitting there, just extend it straight in front of you and just kick straight out.
Wait. Kick with the flat part of your foot?
Yes.
Okay,
right. You don't use your toes because you'll break your toes.
Okay.
But what you're trying to do is you're trying to put your heel, what you're trying to do is get your heel, the heel of your foot. Yeah. That's, it depends where you are. It's not legal, but it's legally defensible. That's the difference. If you're in Japan, from whatever I've been told, if something like this happens, you kick dude, break his leg, and then you just leave.
Yeah, you leave.
You don't stick around. You just fucking leave.
Yeah, just leave. Run.
But the goal is to get away from the situation. And I'll tell you right now, dude's not chasing you with a broken knee. Even if he's on drugs, he's not chasing you with a broken knee because the knee no longer works. The idea is to disable. The idea is to disable. They can't chase you if their knees ain't working. It doesn't matter. They could be hopped up on whatever drugs they want to be on. If the knee is broken, the knee ain't working and they ain't chasing.
Oh, I hope I'll never need to use this information ever, but it's good to know.
Obviously, the goal is to try to be as avoidant of these kinds of situations as possible, but like sometimes you can't. Like you said, two of your attempted kidnappings were in the middle of the day, like in just a place. So like, yeah, but well, FWS, let me tell you something. No matter where you live, that's definitely going to land you in prison. It doesn't matter where you live.
I don't even have no gun. We're not allowed to have guns.
And where Michi is typically at, she's not going to be carrying a gun.
That's just no guns.
And a lot of the places where Karami's going to be, or where Michi's going to be at, she's not going to have pepper spray because it's illegal. Most of those.
Oh.
No, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now. Even in the States, shooting somebody in the head is gonna land you in prison. It's not legally defensible.
Pepper spray is legal, but I will tell you this horrible story, by the way.
But I don't think in Japan it is. That's what I'm saying. In Japan, I'm 90% sure that pepper spray is illegal.
Oh.
So that's the thing is, yeah. So
Mo, get them. No, I'm fucking so deadlocked going. I'm like, Mo, blind them. Sorry, continue.
It's so the problem, Connor, even with castle doctrine, headshots. So like, okay, and I'm telling you from being a professional, like I took this training, right? We had to learn this when I was working armed security because, sometimes you might have to use your sidearm. The problem with shooting somebody in the head is that you are trying to kill them. And when you shoot them in other places, you're trying to stop a threat. And that is a very, very, very serious legal difference. That is a very distinct, legally defensible difference. There is a difference between I was trying to stop a threat because I feared for my life, and hell yeah, I was trying to kill that motherfucker. One gets you put in prison, the other one gets you sent home. Just throwing that out there for you because that's we had to learn. Like I said, this is something we had to learn. That you got to be really fucking careful to what you're doing with this stuff because you can go from a legally defensible situation to I'm spending the next 20 years of my life in prison, just depending on how you react and the words that you say matters a whole lot too. Yeah. Yes. Even in states that like I live in Alabama, guys. I literally live in one of the fuck around and find out states. So just FYI that here even like this the popping somebody in the dome is definitely sending you to prison.
Well, to be fair, I also learned that in my one and only gun class.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. They teach you about gun safety and then to not always aim for like the head.
Now, what you can do, Michi, because you are a woman who carries a purse, is you can keep a small can of hairspray.
No, oh my God,
aerosol,
Ferro.
or other aerosol, perfume, or
and a lighter.
Not the lighter. Don't listen to Greg. Gray's trying to get you sent to prison again.
It's like, oh, you have a lighter in your bag because you smoke.
But you know what's. Yeah, but what's funny is you've got that. Plus, that requires two hands, which in like the last situation you described, you didn't have two hands.
True.
So, but I'm just saying that you can keep a little can of hairspray, some perfume, things like that. And if somebody happens to try that shit, oh man, officer, I just happened to have this on me and I was afraid for my life. He made me so scared. And huzzah. They're not gonna send a tiny woman who is just attacked by a man to prison. Are you gonna have to maybe go to court? But you're not gonna go to prison. It's not gonna happen. Especially if you've got a bunch of witnesses and stuff like it sounded like you did. But like, again, if you're in Japan, you just break his knee and run away and then just call it a day.
Run away.
Yeah, break the knee. The other fun thing that people don't know, that everybody's like, yes, pepper spray. You do know that you're going to get pepper sprayed too.
Wait, what?
Yeah. fun fact about pepper spray is that when you spray somebody with pepper spray, you're probably going to get some on you too. That's kind of how it works. It's an aerosol. So like if there's any kind of air, like wind, like if there's any kind of breeze, yeah, you're gonna get some of it back on you. We had to actually we carried pepper spray at one of the places I worked, and we had to get sprayed with it so that we would know how it would feel. So if we ever had to deploy it, we would be prepared for what it is going to do to you, because you're really like there's like stream pepper spray that sprays out in a that sprays out in like a concentrated stream versus like a cloud, because there's like two types of pepper spray. There's the aerosol like I guess you would call it like a mist spray, and then you have like stream spray. So the stream comes out more concentrated, has more range, but you have to aim it. Yeah. So like versus the other one where you don't have to aim it as well, but you're definitely going to get, yeah, there are gel sprays too, but those can be hard to come by outside of like the US and stuff. And some of them, like even in the US, you have to have like a security license to access some of that stuff. Depends on what you're trying to get. Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff that we have here that they may not have access to in Southeast Asia. And either which way, the last story took place in Japan, and you can't carry any of that shit in Japan.
But someone asked,
to the best of my knowledge, are
cloud ones more common or the steam gel ones? I've actually never even heard of the difference.
It just depends. I don't know that I would say one is more common than the other. Depends on your circumstance. Some places, like if you're working in an enclosed environment, like when I was working in prison, all the guards carried the cloud spray, right? Because you're in an enclosed area, you're not gonna have to worry about wind and stuff like that. Now, most of the time with law enforcement, they typically carry the stream spray, so they have more reach. And because they're going to be dealing with breeze, you're going to get less blowback on a stream spray versus a mist spray. So
that makes sense, but that shit sucks. Dude, you want to know a horrible story, Ferro? So basically, I was like, I'm gonna invest on self-defense weapons, right? So I got that. It's like a pen. I don't know what it's called. It's like smaller than a pen, bigger than a bullet. It's used to mainly break glass, but you can also like puncture someone with it. But it's used to like, if let's say you're stuck in a car, you can like punch a car thing.
Yeah. It's a glass breaker. They're glass breakers. They're usually called like a gas punch or a glass punch or like a glass breaker. And they're primarily used for, they're primarily intended to be used for like you say, emergency situations. A lot of first responders will carry them so that if you're trying to get into a car and you can't get the door open, you can just pop the window with it and it shatters. They're designed to shatter tempered glass is what they're meant for. I carried one. I had one at one point that I would keep in my kit.
Like I bought one of those because they come in like the extendable keychains. So I would have them. Fun fact, never buy that shit off a Shopee, chat, because I bought it out of Shopee and this shit was the most useless thing I've ever seen in my fuck ass life. Okay, like that ain't no self-defense, nothing, bro. The only thing you're defending, right, is your budget. Because like that does nothing. Like that, what
honestly,
the fuck was that?
So this stuff comes back to knowledge. You can definitely do something with that, but you need to learn how. And something I always tell people, this is something else that I tell everybody, never carry a weapon that you don't know how to use, because it'll get taken away from you and then used on you. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying is you don't chat, take this, write this down. Never carry a weapon you don't know how to use.
Well, I wanted to get a brass knuckles. I don't know how to use that either.
Those are illegal. And well, brass knuckles are pretty easy. You put them on your hand, you punch somebody, but you don't have the muscles for that, Michi. You're using your legs, sweetie. Those are the best muscles you have to defend.
Are there anything with my legs?
Just your feet. That's all you got to have. What the Lord gave you. Put that heel in the side of the knee.
I got this. Like me skipping all my leg day. I got this.
Well, yes. You're biologically designed to have stronger legs Welcome to basic like human anatomy.
Yes, that's true. My legs are weak as fuck though. I'm gonna do it.
But again, they don't have to be they don't have to be massively strong, because again, you're going for what's a weak point in the human body. So it doesn't have to be like super, like if you're trying to throw punches, you need to build arm strength for punches to be effective. Even with brass knuckles, you need to build arm strength. If you're, what I'm telling you is, what you don't have to be, this is something a child can do. This is something. Now if you're straight on with somebody, like if they've grabbed, like say like you're facing them and they grab your arms, he'll kick the front of their knee. Oh boy, he'll kick the front of their knee.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy, yeah, it's not going to go good for them. They're going to have a really bad day. Again, you're going to shatter their knee.
Oh, okay. Wait, question. I ask, what if they picked you up?
Again, put your feet into their body. Put your feet. Kick down. Try to get to the knees. If somebody grabs you and picks you up, kick down.
Kick down where?
Is not a hit. You can also put, like if they pick you up from the front, if they walk up and grab you and pick you up facing you, you put your forehead on their nose with extreme velocity. Not their head. Don't hit them in the head with your head.
What does that do?
You break their fucking nose is what you do.
Oh, you headbutt it.
Headbutt them, yes.
Motherfucker, I was like, what am I doing? Yeah. Giving them a fucking forehead kiss? The hell is that? I'm like, what?
No.
You headbutt them. Okay.
You headbutt them in the nose.
You headbutt them.
Well, the problem is with going for the throat is it's a lot harder if you don't have your hands, but like you can definitely break somebody's, because the nose is cartilage. So cartilage versus bone, cartilage loses. So the idea is you want to hurt them enough that they let you go, and then you run while they are discombobulated. You run. The whole point is to hurt them enough that you can get away.
Someone asked, is using elbow good? I ask. They ask.
Elbow can be good. Elbow requires leverage a lot more than feet.
Why?
Elbow, because it's a matter of, okay, so I'm 196 centimeter, you're 150 centimeter. It's going to be harder for you.
155 actually.
Whatever, you're short. The point is you're going to have a harder time getting your elbow someplace that matters with me, versus your legs and my legs are more or less the same elbow territory.
The knee. You're dead. I'm learning.
Elbowing the elbows are for people who are trained to use elbows. The heel kick doesn't really require training. That's the whole idea. Anybody can do a straight heel kick. It is just extend your leg with effort. That's it. That's just that's what we're not trying to be technical. We're not trying to teach Michi Kung Fu. It is a matter of then you kick again. Even if you miss, try again. Keep trying. Hell, you might not even have to break their knee. If you throw a few kicks at them, they might figure out, oh, this bitch trying to break my legs, and they may just decide to leave because they don't want that. I mean, you don't necessarily. The other great defense, is be crazy.
Like pooping yourself.
Absolutely, yes. Well, I mean, if you can't poop yourself, just fucking bite them. Honestly, don't bite to break skin, because that's how you get diseases.
Another
bite a motherfucker. Tip. Anything claw, can be a weapon scratch, if used pull right. hair, go for eyes. Go absolutely bug shit crazy. And most people are good. We are hardwired. We are hardwired to absolutely freak the fuck out about being bitten.
Not really.
We are absolutely hardwired as a species to freak the actual fuck out about being bitten. So for real, if they've got you and you can't do anything else, fucking take them teefies and just.
Got it. I'm all things shit self. Someone said another self-defense tip. Anything can be a weapon if used right. I once knew a guy who got cut by a Sharpie once by his pissed off ex. A Sharpie?
Yes. But again, that's learning. Like you got to learn stuff. And I'm not trying to teach her how to. I'm not trying to teach you how to fight. I'm trying to teach her how to get away. Just freak actual the fuck out. Channel all of your inner Minhera, and just go nuts. People don't want to mess with crazy, man. People do not want to be. People don't want to deal with crazy. Nobody wants to deal with crazy. You know, if you can get at their eyes, hell yeah, gouge an eye. Pull ears. Ears are great. People underestimate ear. If you can get a hold of somebody's ear, and this is one of those things, you don't have to be strong to pull it off. If you can take your hand and grab their ear and twist it.
Sorry, guys.
Buddy, when I tell you the pain response that triggers,
Pharaoh.
grab hold of their ear and twist that shit, boy, that will, you remember, this is how your grandma got your attention, chat. Remember back when you did something wrong, she'd grab up and pinch your ear. Cartilage hurts so much. Cartilage hurts so much.
Self-defense 101 with Ferro. Ferro actually knows what he's talking about because he's a security guard guy. Yeah.
I'm just saying, grab the ear and twist it for like they owe you every dime of money that's in their pockets. Exactly. Cartilage. You find out where all the cartilage spots are. Boy, I'll tell you what. I'm just saying, nose, eyes, ears, if you can get to them, they're great because as human beings, we're hardwired to defend things like our eyes. We're hardwired to freak out if we get bit.
Got your nose.
We're hardwired. Ultimate got your nose.
I was like, give me all your money. Got your nose.
So with our new hair, thank you, Ray. Thank you. Everybody's seen it. It's on Twitter. I put it out there.
Yeah.
Just,
Pharaoh had long hair and he decided to
Michi
cut it in
didn't know how to
locks.
act, chat. Michi didn't know how to act when I showed her the picture.
I actually got
she was
stun-locked. Oh my god. I don't know how to explain it, but like, what happened?
You can pull it up if you want to. You can pull it up if you want to. It's fine.
I'm scared. Let me chat. Look. What happened? Oh, his hair is so short. Oh, but it's for a cause. He donated his locks of hair. Because Pharaoh used to have long hair, but then he donated the locks, right? I think that's what you said.
Yeah. The salon I went to, they they were like, hey, so your hair is like, we're gonna get at least 8 inches of hair off of you. Can we do you want to donate it? I'm like, donate, what do you mean? And they're like, yeah. So they're affiliated with this organization called Wigs for Kids. And so they will send my hair off to these folks and they will turn it into a wig, possibly more than one. There was a lot of hair that came off of my head. And then they turn it into, for kids that are like, going through chemo or, other, things so they can have hair, basically.
It's really wholesome. It doesn't look bad, chat. It's just, I'm so not... keep in mind, for the past couple of years I've known this guy, he's always had, like, long hair. So it's just, like, it went so short that I'm like, huh? I'm just used to him having long hair. I was like, oh!
I wasn't originally going to get it quite that short, but then they told me about the charity. I was like, oh, fuck it. Take it off. It'll grow back.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
But yeah, it's... yeah. So, well, this is the first haircut I've gotten in like proper haircut. See, before when I worked in security, I would just run I have clippers and I would just put a number 3 guard on my clippers and just give myself a buzz cut. Cause when you work in security, you don't really want long hair because that gives something for people to grab a hold of. That's another thing. Grab a fistful of hair and pull. Most people are going to not enjoy that experience. So forever and ever, I just put a number 3. And Gray, I've seen myself, like I've done shaved my head all the way down. All the times I've been hit in the head, you can see that when I'm completely bald, and it's not a good look.
Dude, like Michi looks like that baby that like sees her dad without a beard. I'm not gonna lie, when I woke up and I saw that picture of Ferro, I was like...
sometime later there will be a mini Ferro hair kid somewhere. That is
Yay!
both endearing and terrifying.
I also shaved
scatter.
everything back to just being a goatee now. So that was the other thing that I changed.
Yeah, when I saw that picture, I was like, why are you sending me a picture of a random guy? Like, who? Why? And then I was like, that's you? I was already like, okay, are we just sending random pictures of people today? Like, is that the vibe? I was so confused. I was like,
What's
okay.
funny is when Blaze saw it, apparently I look exactly like his uncle from 20 years ago.
Oh my, no.
He
Guys,
showed the picture to his mom, and she freaked out. Was like, "Wait, why does you have a random picture of my brother? Who is that? Is that not my brother?"
This is why I mention keys. Technically, if you can use them to stab people, but it really only
No,
best
I
use it on a
dude,
weak
this
point
summer is
like
going to be
eyes or
hot
something.
anyway. Like we already know it's going to be hot, and that the long hair was getting in my way. I've been having to do a lot more because we've got the house now, so I've been like doing a lot of cleaning and organizing and stuff like that, and my hair just kept getting in my way, and it was making me kind of crazy. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to do the thing.
Someone said same. I thought you were one of my family members too. Yeah, no, me too.
It's called generic white guy syndrome.
No, it's true. When I saw that picture, I also thought of my uncle.
Yeah, I'm according to Sarah and Lulu, I've got big dad energy in that. Big dad uncle energy in that picture. Sarah freaked out because in the reflection you can see how I'm holding the phone, and apparently because I was holding the phone with two hands because I'm trying to steady it, No,
you want to know
that sent her places.
You know what sent me? Like I was laughing at this because at first I was like shook. Right? I'm like, who am I looking at? You know what really gets me with this one? If you zoom into the picture, you see that you fucking psychotically put an open can of drink on top of a fucking car.
Well, yeah, because I was getting ready to get in my car. I just gotten out of the salon.
You are so fucking psychopathic. Like, you just decide to put it on top. What if you forget it? Who the fuck does that? And you can see, like, the fact that your angle...
That sounds like a skill issue, Michi.
Who the hell does that?
I'm just saying, I do that all the time, and I don't leave my can on top of my car because I don't have skill issues like that.
I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna take like a selfie with sunglasses, right? And then I'm gonna ask one of my friends to just start like twerking in front of me, and you can see him twerk in the reflection. I'll be like, new haircut.
Quick word from our sponsor, me, myself and I. We have a new Gamer Subs flavor out now called Kissy Kissy Passion that tastes just like me. What? A delicious passion fruit mango. So yum yum. Try for yourself today. Thanks.
Oh, happy anniversary, Numi!
Sorry, I just forgot to turn my anime mode on.
Oh,
Anyways, you just reminded me that today's the day.
the day? Friday?
Yes! Friday the 20th, the day my 5-year anniversary merch drop goes live.
Aw, shit!
Yes, sir. For a limited time, you can grab a special anniversary cup, a shirt, tech deck, and a skateboard.
Norway.
But wait, there's more. You also have a limited time to grab my favorite piece of merch, the work jacket. God, I love it so much.
Oh my god, I'll take 20.
No.
Why?
But you guys watching can. Grab yours now while they're still available. Yippee!
Wait, why can't I get one?
Because you fucking suck.
No, you suck.
You
Girl,
I get
Guys, are you a Noomba? Or do you like hot ladies, hot demon ladies? First of all, ladies nuts in your mouth. You can use code NUMI. It's code NUMI, right? Is it code NUMI? It has to be code NUMI. Why would it not be code NUMI? For 10% off! So you get some pre-order on the V cards because Numi's is in set 3 as well. You can try and get your hands on some Numi V cards so that next time you go on a meet and greet, you can ask her to sign them. But also check out Kissy Kissy Passion. It is literally my favorite flavor in Gamer Subs. So if you like passion fruits, check out Kissy Kissy Passion. For your daily caffeinated drink, and if you don't like caffeine, there's a caffeine-free version too. It's sugar-free. It has daily nutrition in there too, so you should check that out.